Hi, this is Mike Ementrout from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And when I'm hungry, I like to eat Louisville vegan jerky. You can find it at LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. They have different flavors like perfect pepperoni. They have Carolina barbecue. They have buffalo dill, to name a few. And if you go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com, put in the code word Poundcast, and you'll get 20% off your order. Again, this is Mike Ementrout. And
is that the actor's name, or is that the character's name?
What's the character's name? Maybe
I've been watching it. I'm finally catching up on Better Call.
Maybe I should have done it as this. Hi, this is Jonathan Banks, actor from Breaking Bad. And
no, dude, you got to do it in the Mike's. Here's how it's gonna go.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com and we're gonna put in the code word Poundcast. You're gonna get 20% off
your entire order.
It's bagged in the United States. Okay, it has a shelf life of 9 months.
I could the entire order. I'm trying to do Bob. It's impossible. He's got that rasp.
That's pretty good. That was actually kind of good, actually. Yeah, dude.
Well, if you want to come down to my office, it's impossible.
Well, you could also do this.
Brendan called, by the way.
Oh, he did. Okay. Well, too late. But
we'll do it right before we go into the show. Well,
I just had this thought that, what if Mike did the, what if Mike did the Louisville Vegan Foods ad? And then I was thinking I could do one that's Gus too. Yeah, well, I'll save it for next.
Let's do it the next one.
Yeah, the next one, yeah. But once again, go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Use the code word Poundcast. Not my call. Not my decision. You get 20%. You get 20% off your order. Not my decision.
And check out basically. You know the drill. LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. It's animal and cruelty-free jerky. Gluten-free, non-GMO. Made in the USA, bagged in Louisville, made in Louisville, and shelf life of 9 months. You know what to do, do it.
Yeah.
You know what to do it.
Now, you can also go to patreon.com/poundcast, and you're going to get yourself bonus content, bonus laughs.
We're going to go unzipped. Every episode we go unzipped, and you get to listen to a longer episode. If you support us on
Patreon, master. Okay.
Okay, buddy. These are all inside jokes that you're going to know.
And you know what? Here's the thing about podcasts. We were talking about things keeping you company. That's what a lot of this episode's about, is things keeping you company. Podcasts keep you company, don't they?
Podcasts are my best friend.
So look, you know what? You want more company? Go to patreon.com/poundcast, and you're going to get an extra half hour's worth of company.
Yeah, and if you go to patreon.com/poundcast and you sign up, you won't need a Jesse.
Yeah. And you won't need a master.
You won't need a master. Or you know what? You won't even need a buddy.
Yeah.
Or a roommate.
And you might not even need, well, that's it, yeah. Or guess what? You can share that company with Jesse. You can enjoy it. You can enjoy the podcast with Jesse.
Anything else we need to say?
Yeah, youtube.com/thepoundcast, and you can watch video, and you can see us make these faces where we don't open our teeth. We keep our teeth closed like this, and we make some other funny faces. You're definitely going to want to watch in this episode. Isn't that right?
This is a good episode
for faces.
We talk about things that annoy you, and we solve a lot of problems. And at the end of the episode, I tried calling Brendan Walsh, and he just called me back now. So maybe we'll call him, and he can intro the episode, and then we'll get into it.
Sounds good. We do have a theme song from somebody.
We have a theme song remix, and do you know who it's from?
Can you look on the roster? It's a Google Doc that I have them compiled there.
Really?
You know that Google Doc.
Is it called Poundcast Notes?
It's a different doc. It's called Theme Song. It's a Poundcast theme song.
Pull it up in 1 second.
But that's who it will be.
I see it. It's the top one?
It's Danny
Wolf?
Is that the third one down?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay, this is called Poundcast Remix by Danny Wolf, one of our Patreon pimples.
Yeah.
And you know what? let's call Brendan Walsh. Let me see here. Oh, plug it in here. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Wait, can we hear you now?
What's that?
Can you hear us?
I sure can. What's up, Osweepe?
Hey, we're about to start the Poundcast, and we wanted to
have you on for the intro.
Yeah, we want you to intro it for us.
Okay.
And is there anything that you're annoyed with?
Yeah.
What?
People. That's three grammatical things that people do that is rampant everywhere online. Is that annoying? Is that too lame?
No, it's good.
Let's hear it.
Right now?
Yeah, sure.
I want to hear it because I wonder if the things that I've been noticing lately.
Okay. Well, people using apostrophe S for pluralizing with apostrophe S.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Drives me crazy.
It's a nightmare.
And then there's two misspellings. People that spell, one thing I really hate is people who spell damn it, DAMNIT. I think it's just supposed to be two M's. And,
I don't know because damn is DAMN.
I think there's two.
I know, but I think I think damn it is I think DAMMIT.
I think it's two words, but yeah, continue. What's the other thing?
This is another one I've noticed in private texts with two different people. They spell whoa WOAH and not WHOA, which is the way it's spelled.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you there. But there's one thing I notice a lot.
Wait, no, I spell it WOAH.
That's wrong.
And no, it's not. That's right.
You know it's wrong. Google it.
Mm-mm. Is that right? Really?
WHOA is really how it looks like it's spelled here. Yeah, that's in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Sorry,
really?
Brent. Yeah, that's how I do it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
You know what I noticed that bugs me? People say, the word apart, APART.
Oh, yeah.
They use apart when they say it's great to be a part of this.
Yes, that's
and
another one.
That's the opposite of what they're saying.
Uh-huh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I notice that all the time now.
I mean, something that started
there would be
about
a space part. It's two. That's not a word meaning that.
Yes. No,
Anyway.
that's I see that a lot, like in online. Now, I don't know if people have always been this dumb, or we're just seeing more written. Like should of, could of, would of.
Right.
That drives me. That's a sign of like, oh, you're stupid.
I guess the solution would be just to start correcting people more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's normalize being uptight about
normalize
stuff.
being grammar Nazis.
Yeah. And then we say, you mean actually this.
What's he saying?
I think language is very important. And also, if you're, which is another thing you always see messed up, but you know what? The spell check can change the yours. So I'll cut people some slack on that sometimes. But I think it's important. And I think that it is, I mean, I guess languages evolve and stuff,
Yeah, if look at text from like 200 years ago, and there's all these like F's mean S's, like in the Constitution and stuff,
and they used V's for U's.
I thought you were saying, look at all these cell phone texts from 200 years ago.
Right. It's always changing. I guess just go with it.
I thought you were making a joke about that too.
I was, yeah. I wish you get the show started.
Another thing that started, and it's tough because it's like you can't correct people. Like once you correct people, it's like, okay, professor, asshole.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is if we start doing it more, then
I do. I point it out because one, it's like, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm just me, and I, see things the way I see them. But I'm like, that makes you look stupid. I'm trying to help you, especially if you're doing like. Would have, like I would have gone if I knew about it, or I should have done that. It's like, whoa, dude, you're like, that's pretty dumb.
Say,
like,
hey, look, at least conjugate it if you're gonna be a dummy.
I mean, of course, we don't have to. I mean, I've gotten into it way too many times, but I do think the L word, it makes people sound really, not as. I don't want.
Which word?
What L word?
Oh, literally. Literally.
I don't like
Did
that
I
word.
say literally?
We've literally talked about it a million hours already.
Anyway,
Oh, right.
Just kidding.
but no, it's not even just when people use it figuratively, but when it's just used all the time anyway. It just sounds it just seems like.
Yeah. I
Anyway.
mean, it's kind of like
That bothers me
people
more
saying-
than any of these other things you guys mentioned. And actually, that stuff doesn't even bother me, the misspelling stuff, actually.
It's like people saying at the end of the day now. Like, that's like when I first moved to Los Angeles, Wheelhouse was huge. Every
Wheelhouse.
every meeting I went to, like the whoever, you know, like whoever I was meeting with would use Wheelhouse in some context.
This is in your wheelhouse.
And that kind of came and went, and now I feel like at the end of the day is kind of the new Wheelhouse. Like, people are just always, well, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Well, I used to have an Irish roommate back a long time ago, and he used to say it. He used to say that back before it was cool.
Well, maybe it was, you know, colloquial. You know, it was part of, you know, it was more common in
Right.
Irish speak. But, you know, here's another thing that started about 20.
Okay, final thought.
Maybe 25 years ago, or about 20 years ago, height. That started because, like,
What is it?
height. People pronouncing height.
Height?
I've
TH?
Heith or Heigt.
When instead of saying HEIGHT?
That's right.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've
Height.
heard that one before.
A lot of people say, you know what? You'll start noticing it. I mean,
Maybe they were
noticed
trying to
it
say Heath because they were into the
Nope.
Heath candy bar.
And you know what it is? I dissected it to, like, I know what it is. It's because there's an H in there and people are just kind of, I feel like people think it makes them sound smart for some reason. And, but it's also like some dyslexic thing going on, but not people who are dyslexic. It's just like people think, oh, that's how you pronounce it. And actually that sounds more fancy.
Right. Well, it's like when people overcorrect and use I incorrectly all the time, you know?
Look, guys, we got to get the show started. Thanks for, and now that I know that this is an option, this is going to open the show up. You know what I mean? That we can call someone, and it sounds so good. But Brendan, you know what? We'll have to go in depth next time. And do you want to say
Roll the clip.
welcome to the Poundcast? This is Danny Wolf with the Poundcast remix.
This is Danny Wolf with the Poundcast remix.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then say, let's roll the clip.
And then you say, let's roll the clip.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Poundcast. And now, here's the Poundcast remix by Danny Wolf. Let's roll the clip.
Doug and Brent, talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? We'll talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.
Wow, what a great remix. What
Yeah.
a great way to start off the show.
Mm.
It's such an awesome remix from one of our Patreon pimples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So today, Brent, what we used to do, I don't know, a while back.
Aeons ago.
Not that long ago.
Oh,
but
really? Yeah.
We used to, I post on social media, I said,
Sure.
do you have a problem? We can fix it. Or something you're annoyed with. And that's what I posted today.
Hey,
And the inbox is just
Flooded.
R.I.P. my inbox. You know what I mean?
R.I.P. my
R.I.P.
inbox.
my inbox.
Well, but before we get into that, do you mind if I just sort of ask you some personal things?
Sure, I could choose to respond or remain silent.
Well, I'm just kind of curious. It's been a little while since I've seen you, to be honest.
Really?
Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I
We
did
were in
see
here
you.
like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I guess so.
I guess
but
that's
something
a
feels
little
fresh
while.
about you right now that I feel like I haven't. I feel like I need updates. I want to know what's going on in your life.
What
and
looks
things.
fresh?
Who's the, you know, are you now the village psychic? What's going on? You know, are you?
This?
What's going on in your life? Who are you? Who are you? What does your daddy
You can't
do?
just give me these. It's too vague of a.
Well,
who
what's
am
been
I?
going on? What's up lately?
What's up?
What have you been up to lately?
No, I mean, I
just
trying
feel
to
like I
think of
haven't
something
talked to you in a
interesting.
while.
This is a free shirt I got. Village Psychic is a skateboard company,
Oh.
and they got cool merch. I
Yeah.
had to buy one. I'm gearing up for this Tenacious D tour. I got to do 45 minutes, and I'm just thinking
Maybe an
about
hour,
it.
in fact.
45 to an hour is the slot. And for an opening act, a comedian opening act, that's unusual.
Sure.
It's very unusual.
Well, I mean, that's a headlining length
and these are
set.
the biggest. These are the biggest venues
You've ever
will ever perform at.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. I've never played at venues this big,
yeah.
so I'm just going through it in my head. Like, how's this gonna work? Are these people gonna?
Want to sit through that?
Do they want to sit through it? How am I gonna? I have that. I could do an hour. I have.
Oh,
I
that's
have the
not
material.
that's not the issue.
The issue is
can
like,
they do an hour
can they do
of
an hour?
of the act that they're not necessarily there to see?
So that's been on my mind. Like, what am
Right.
I going to do? I've been working on new bits. I had this new bit about Opus 1, and I just found out, you know this song, of course.
Right.
Anyway, I heard another podcast does, well, that's an obvious bit, so what are you going to do? And that's a tangent. I've been coming up with thinking about new bits. I have a couple new songs that I get to like kind of sing. You know them.
Yeah, I like that.
Did you hear the military song I made?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
So I'm thinking it's an unknown. It's like, is the crowd gonna be into it? Are they gonna be down for 45?
We'll see what happens. You know what happens after.
Well,
the
I have
first-
an idea that maybe I can just DJ music.
Oh,
I have this idea for how it could go. Is like I'm just a DJ up there, because sometimes there's just a DJ.
Yeah,
and
no,
I could just do that.
that's easy.
That's easy.
So maybe you do that for half an hour, and then you get into
then do 15 minutes of comedy,
or 15.
No,
to
I'm
30.
thinking I'll do
50.
DJ for like 5-10 minutes,
Oh, I see.
and
I
then
see.
30 minutes.
What if you ease them into it? So,
I'm gonna ease
you play a couple
this little
songs.
spoiler alert is like play a few songs.
Yeah, then do one joke. Go
No,
into it.
and then act like my gear broke, and I'm like, what do I do?
Oh.
I'm like, well, I guess I could just talk to you guys. You know,
Oh.
spoiler alert, but maybe that's what I'll do.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm thinking, here's the problem with that, is if I'm DJing for a little bit, maybe the crowd is in the DJ mindset where they're talking to each other, and it might be hard to steer them away from.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've done this.
Yeah.
I did this at the Cobra Man. I opened for them, you know, and that's like a rock band opening for. And yeah, that was another thing where I had like an hour.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to do some comedy, so I would like DJ for a while, and I get people dancing and stuff, and then like try to hard cut into doing comedy. It's a bad.
What'd that look like?
They were all riled up from the music, and then I got them like all, you know, I got the crowd going with dancing. So then I tried to flip it where I did like the comedy in the beginning to set the tone of like I'm talking here.
I'm talking
And then at
here.
the end try to DJ a little bit or something.
And did that work?
I don't know. I don't like switching between those two.
Right.
I might just do straight comedy the
Just
whole
do
time.
straight comedy the whole time now that I think about it, because you don't want to get them in the zone of just talking. Although I would
Or
imagine...
I'll just do one song, you know, like just to fill an extra minute or two, and make a 3-minute like mash up in the beginning, and then act like that broke or something. Because they're not going to be dancing. It's a big seated venues. It's going to be a different scene.
Yeah, but
But I could do a big silly song with like drops all over it. That's like people be like, "What the hell is going on here?"
I mean, the size of these venues, there'll probably be people talking even during the comedy, but there'll probably be people talking a lot even during Tenacious D. You know what I mean? It'll probably just
when
be that
you're
kind of
in a
venue.
band, you're not going to hear that. You have monitors.
Yeah,
you're going
yeah.
through. You're playing loud rock music.
Right.
No one's. when you're talking and there's 1,000 people talking, a roar of talking.
More than 1,000
That
people.
is
though, we're
difficult.
talking. How big are we talking?
I've been in those situations, and that is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're trying to talk and explain, and you feel like you're losing your. It feels like you're just talking to nobody or something. And,
Yeah.
And it feels like nutty.
It feels like nut.
It feels like nut. That's why the Pound Pimple's got to go to the show. TenaciousD.com. Get the tickets now.
Yeah.
Tell your neighbors to shut up.
Right. Get some Pound
maybe by
Pimples
the
on
end of it-
patrol. Get them on patrol.
Maybe by the end of it, I'll just give up and be like, I just play music. I just play Lady Gaga, whatever you guys want to hear.
You know what you should do? Just play play just some R. Kelly the whole time or something like that,
Mhm.
you know, or some hardcore, play some Cosby records or something, you know.
Play that one guy, You're Cute.
What's that
I
one?
played you a little bit of it. It's kind of like an emo.
Oh, yeah. Right, that one, yeah. You know what you should play is play Hirsute Pursuit.
How about I just play other comedy records? Just like different bits.
Yeah.
Scratch them together.
Yeah.
I played something from Brent Weinbach.
Ooh, I'll take it. See if that gets people dancing, you know?
Well, so what about you? What's going on in your life?
I wasn't done with you yet.
I'm done.
Well, I just was curious about, okay, that's your work. It's what you got coming up work-wise. Anything going on in your life at all? Anything else? What have you been doing in your personal life? You've been just relaxing, getting to know yourself? What's been going on?
My friend is living with me.
Oh, yeah, from Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is like one of my oldest friends, and he's like going through some personal changes in his life.
Oh, really? What does that mean? Physical? Changes?
No, he's kind of getting a divorce, I guess.
Oh.
So he came out to LA to escape, and he loves it. He's like having the time of his life, just like having the nonstop fun. And now it's like I got a roommate, I guess. If I was gonna get a roommate, it might as well be him. I've known him for so long, and he's like easy, you know, he's chill. I wanted to get him on the show today because he's really funny.
Oh yeah, does he pay rent?
He's gonna start this month.
Uh-huh.
I figured, you know, it's get set because he was kind of like sleeping on the floor on like a mattress, not on the floor, but not on a proper bed, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So
is it fun with him? Are you having fun with him?
It's kind of fun.
Or do you feel like I kind of want my own space back? Or
no, because I was like living alone so long. Now it's kind of like nice to have someone just to like joke around with.
Yeah.
Because like he's just constantly like got some crazy observation or something funny happen. Something funny happens to him like every day.
Oh, that's kind of fun. That's fun. And do you and you don't miss at this point? You don't miss having a pet or anything like that? Or?
No. Once in a while, I think I have a little flashback of like
stroking on some.
If I'm by myself, I like just want to talk to. Sometimes it's fun to talk to a pet. Just to talk to something.
Couldn't you do that to? Could you do that to a stuffed animal?
I
could
just put a little puppet out there.
Yeah, this is a puppet, Kermit the Frog, little puppet, or you can put a plant out there, maybe a little cactus. Cactus with you put little eyes.
They must
on
make things that you. Is there like they have these weird. What were those things called? Like ikigamis.
Igamis?
Ichinochis.
Oh,
those little Tamagotchis.
Tamagotchi. That's it. Yeah.
But do they have like? They should make a modern one that you can talk to. You can kind of talk to Alexa or something, but
you can talk to anything. I mean, can't you?
But like, I'm talking about like Alexa. You just tell it to do stuff. I'm talking about something.
Well, how about you get
something that's like, oh, cool. Like.
Oh, you mean it will respond to you?
Like, oh, there's a lot of dishes today, huh? Huh, Mark? It's just called Mark.
Mark, and then and then he just
like, yeah, that is a lot. Like he just kind of.
Or it could even just be it's a very simple product.
So
and
when you live alone, you can.
All he says is cool.
Yeah, cool.
So he just, oh man, I got a lot of dishes. Cool.
That's cool.
He's a bit of a deadbeat, but he's
right.
He's
at least it's something.
He's company though.
It's company.
What comes to mind also, of course, is the movie Castaway and that Wilson ball. You've seen Castaway, right?
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah,
I know he makes a friend with the volleyball and he talks to him.
Right. So it's, because he's lonely, and then
Right.
the volleyball had something happened where it looked kind of like a face was on it, so he started to just think of it as a person, kind of. And he called
Exactly.
and he called him Wilson, and
Right. So when you live alone and you're home alone all day, working from home, you need something like that. That's
Right.
why they are.
Well, what if they sold Wilson volleyballs that had the kind of face on it, so you could just talk to the Wilson volleyball, and
Yeah.
you could
I like
talk
when
to
it's
Wilson.
like more advanced kind of thing where it's like talking back. Where it's like, oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's what's up? What if they had like urban ones and like different ones?
Oh, I like that idea. Actually, now I'm thinking of something else. What about real dolls?
What if there's like a nerd one?
What about real dolls?
What about them?
Well, okay,
I'm
how
talking
there's-
about something that talks back.
I know,
You want a
talking real dolls.
Talking real doll?
But they're not even. You don't even use them for sexual things.
Maybe you do, and you're like, oh, there's a lot of dishes today, huh, Betty? I want to suck your dick. She just says sexy stuff.
What about the nerd though?
I'll suck your dick after you do your dishes.
What about the nerd? Hey, Waldo or whatever, this nerd.
Waldo real doll?
Waldo,
It's not
hey,
sexual.
Hey, Waldo, a lot of dishes. Oh yeah, a lot of dishes, but not as big as your dick though.
He's
Something
sexual
like that.
too?
Yeah, maybe. I
No,
don't know.
I thought it would just be a nerd. Like, well, you'll get through them,
Wait,
There's
why
like
do you want
nerd,
it to be a
there's different
nerd?
settings on the back.
Oh,
Well, what if you
change the
don't want a
personality.
sexual thing?
You change the personality.
Yeah, make Waldo like nasty. It's like nasty or nerd or nasty or something.
It goes from. It's on a scale from nerd to nasty. What would be in the middle?
When he's nasty, his eyes get like bigger. He's got like playing on nerd. He's like this, and then nasty is like.
Yeah, well, I guess what I'm getting at is this. See, that's funny. He sticks his tongue out.
Maybe in the middle is more of like you're just you're someone you're friends with. That's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, or something. Like,
Yeah.
damn, that is a lot of dishes, dude.
Yeah. What if the scale went from
Nerd to nasty.
Obama to Trump in a way? You know what I mean? You get that kind of range.
Right.
But check this out. What I was getting at is not when I say real dolls.
So
I
like
mean,
when it
why
gets
don't
to
they
Trump,
make?
they lie to you and they gaslight you. That is the biggest.
They play on your fears.
Right, exactly.
They play on your fears.
And Obama said he's just kind of
He
boring.
plays on your hopes.
Right. Oh, you ever think about that Trump? It's like get that Shepherd Ferry to make a Trump one. It says fears.
Oh yeah.
Hope and fear.
Oh yeah, fear.
Not to get political,
That could be
but
good.
that's kind
yeah.
of what's going on.
Well, check this out.
I gotta text my guy. There's a guy. Okay, he saw it.
So I'm
There's
thinking,
construction at my house too. And dude, check this out. The construction
yeah,
guy.
lots of company over
The
there.
construction guy wants to stay at my house. He's gonna sleep in my house tonight.
Why?
He wanted to sleep in my shed
Why?
because he lives far. He lives in like San Bernardino.
Really?
He's like, they'll save me gas.
Really?
And he stayed at my house last week when I was out of town. When Dave was there, my friend.
Inside?
Dave's like, I didn't really notice him. I was out late.
He stayed inside.
I was like, don't sleep in the shed. Come on. It's a nice new shed. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, just come on inside. There's a futon.
He's sleeping in the shed tonight.
Nah, he's good. He can sleep inside. We're all going to hang out.
How you know this guy?
He did work for like so many different neighbors, and he did work for my next door neighbor. And then I think I talked to him and I was like, oh, do you think he can fix this fence or something?
Oh.
And that's how it works, word of mouth.
Oh, is that right? And he's good prices?
Fair prices.
Okay.
Not the cheapest, but he does excellent work.
Uh-huh.
And he sleeps over. My friend Dave wanted
And he
my
sleeps
friend
over
Dave
as,
wanted to
as a
have,
bonus.
my friend Dave, like, he's working from home, like, but he has one of those jobs where he's just on a laptop. He can just kind of like halfway do it. He's like, I kind of want to help Edwin with the deck. There's this deck being built.
Yeah.
He's like, that looks fun. I want to ask him if I can help him saw some wood and stuff. I was like, yeah, do it. And then at the end, when I go to pay, I'll be like, well, Dave did some work, so I'm going to send, $800 to him. Like,
Yeah.
tell him at the end of the
Right,
job,
right,
like,
right.
he thinks he's just helping for fun.
Right.
But then
right.
at the end, be like, divert. Like, actually, I'm going to have to deduct for the work he did.
Yeah. That's a good
Wouldn't do
scam
that.
right
I
there.
wouldn't do that, but
What if you helped out yourself? You say, so okay, I'm gonna pay you. Was it 1,000? I'm gonna. Well,
I got to pay myself.
I did it. Okay, so I did about 20% of the work, I guess. So 200
Right.
me, and then here's 800 for you. What we agreed on, you know.
I get all the cash. Here's the amount, and I'm like, okay, this is mine. I'm like, yeah. I'm counting like, look at this, it's good
He's like,
money.
Pretty good. Hey, we did pretty well here, huh? Nice working with you. Yeah, I'm gonna deposit this now. Got a mortgage to pay. Now, but what I was getting at with the real dolls was that imagine
They're too nasty.
Well, no, I imagine. So when I said real dolls, I wasn't really thinking sexual at
Right.
first. I was thinking they make real dolls. What if they made real dolls to not be sexual things, you know, but to
Right,
just
right. Like
be friends
Waldo.
and stuff, you know?
It shouldn't be called Waldo. That's too much of a trademark. How
Sure.
about Wilbur.
Sure, yeah, Wilbur, or even just sort of Larry or whatever,
Right.
you know, or Doug, or personalize them. You can call him Doug or Brent or whatever.
What if you can get a real doll of like your friend? What
Yeah.
if I can get a Brent?
Yeah, exactly. But imagine custom.
You'll be all caught, and you can
Oh.
somehow access it through an app. You're there.
Yeah, actually, that's part of the process is they take pictures of you. You know, you get pictures of the person from different angles.
No,
and
they dip your body in a full body mold. You got to hold your breath.
They 3D print yourself or something, you know? But it's a real customized real doll to look like a friend, or it could be a new person in your life. I mean, just like a
Full
new
body?
It could be. It doesn't have to look like somebody. Full body. It dresses
So
like
I
them.
can go check, see what's going on. I have to change your pants and stuff.
I guess you could. That would be really interesting. Imagine a sex doll that looked like your friend. That's something different too. You know what I mean?
Well, there's probably a lot of freaks out there that would like that.
Man, imagine going to somebody's house, your friend's house, okay? Imagine coming to my house, you know, and you see in the corner of the room, it's a Doug doll, and the mouth is open. It's all crusty too. or something.
There's like weird towels around it.
Yeah. There's
Freshly like
towels. Yeah. Or it's you can see that the pants part is it's kind of undone a
What
little
if you're
bit.
showing me like your new pad and then it's like all looking nice and I'm like, let me see the bedroom. You're like, it's kind of like dirty. And I'm like, no, let me take a peek in there. You're like, no. I'm like, let me go. And you're like, no, it's dirty. I'm like, you should see my room. Let me just. Everyone always says that.
It's
I'm
in the
sorry, my
bed.
apartment's so dirty.
Right.
And then they're like, oh, you should see my place. I open the door.
It's in the bed.
It's like slow-mo of just like, it's in the bed.
It's in the bed.
Legs are up.
It's in the bed. Legs are up. It's looking like this.
No, it's like looking at you somehow. It's like,
Oh, okay. Oh my God, that would be such a weird situation as you go to your friend's house and you see a sex
oh no,
doll.
what if the butt was up all fours and it's like looking back? It's like this. It's your friend. It's all crusted over.
Get this. What if it's you go to someone's house
Real Brent.
and you see, and it's not you that's there, it's another friend. You
What's
know?
a friend that you guys kind of don't like? You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
their ultimate kink is like, I want to bone this person that we don't like. It's like they're, you know what I mean? It's like they're freaky little.
Or what if it's
This is like
celebrity?
their
What if
revenge
it's
or something.
unlikable celebrities, such as a Trump sex doll or something like that, or you know that you or whatever? You'd be into one of those. I go to your house,
would
like
not
peek
be-
in.
no,
I open up your bedroom, and there's a Trump doll, you know, with his butt out. It's all red, orange butt. And he's all, and he talks to, has sound bites from him and stuff.
Brent, I have so many of these things. We should just at least look at it.
I hear all that, but I feel like, you know, we can get some mileage. I think
We
out
got a
of,
lot of mileage out of this. I just think
I actually kind of think we can keep going with some of that stuff. But all right, I'm just thinking there's so many possibilities, so many dolls, so many possibilities. You know, so many kinds of dolls you can have too. I mean, just it really would be interesting that dolls that just purely kept you company, no sex involved. You know. I don't know, anyway, whatever. We don't have to spend more time on it, but.
we've milked it.
I think it's just the tip of it. I think we just gotta. There's still more milk in
Okay,
there.
keep talking then.
No.
Keep going.
I don't want to force it though. You know, too.
think we can switch gears.
You want to get into one of these problems people has?
Yeah, I mean, just because I posted and there's like so many, and I feel like might as well get to some of them.
What do you got?
Okay, just Jeff says cats outdoors. He doesn't like cats outdoors, and I have a solution. I think I might have made a fake ad for this.
Wait, say that again. Cats outdoors?
Cats outdoors.
What about them?
That's what he's annoyed about.
Cats outdoors because they're supposed to be indoors.
Well,
There are outdoor cats.
Well, no, cats are bad for the environment. They kill birds. They look it up. They like make some birds just go extinct in certain areas because they're not. Cats aren't like native animals to where to the United States for sure and other. I think in New Zealand and Australia, it's legal to hunt them.
Really?
Yeah. But no, my solution is cat traps. It's like a mouse trap, but it's a giant, big one. You imagine seeing just like whoosh, or a big glue trap.
Oh, gosh.
It's gross, but it's kind of a funny thing to think about. That's the solution.
It's kind of funny.
Get some cat traps.
What's funny? And then one might say, oh, well, get a dog out there to chase him around. Mm-hmm. But that is such a cartoon only. I mean, has there ever been
you ever seen a dog chase a cat?
Yeah, have you ever seen a dog trying to go after a cat? I've never seen that, but that's such a classic cartoon setup. Mm-hmm. I mean, certainly a cat and mouse happens, but dog and cat, I've never seen that though.
Mm-hmm.
So, what if you got some tigers out there?
Cat on cat?
Big cat on small cat.
Mm-hmm. I think just put big glue traps.
Well, you could do that. What if we got okay? You know how you kind of.
I know everyone loves cats.
You don't like dogs that much, right? Anymore, right?
I like dogs when I see one. If there's a nice dog.
But you
I like nice dogs. I don't really want to have a pet dog anymore. Maybe one day if I live. I think you should. If you lived on a farm or had some use for it, not just to have a pet, I don't want to do that.
I guess what I'm trying to say is imagine a world where there were no cats and dogs. No, those are the two most classic domesticated animals, right? Cats and dogs, right? What would happen in the world if there were no cats and dogs? People would find something else to have pets with, right?
I don't know. This is something that's not going to happen, so I don't know what to...
Well, I guess what would people
I think
get?
all pets, I think any pet that you keep in a cage or in an aquarium should be illegal. It's like stupid. Like a cage, like I'm fine with dogs and cats. At least they seem not as imprisoned as like a pet snake in an aquarium. What's up with that? It's stupid. It doesn't it's not like a dog likes to be pet and it's clearly like there's a relationship with the owner, but like a dragon lizard or whatever in an aquarium, it's just kind of sitting there like, I guess you're just going to eat another cricket today.
Yeah, it's prison.
Or fish in an aquarium. They're just constantly looking for like a way out. It's a dumb pet. And don't get me started on caged birds. Okay, I'll get started. Stupid. Why do you have a bird in a cage? It's just sad every time I see that.
Yeah.
Let them fly.
Right.
I love those flocks of parrots that fly around L.A.
Oh, I've never seen that.
And parakeets.
Oh, I never saw that.
No, there's like a group of parrots called like the Pasadena parrots or something.
Oh, really?
And I think like a pet store burned down.
Oh, really?
And they escaped, and then they're just...
Is that right?
They're just out there.
Oh,
they're
wow.
loud. They're like so loud.
Huh. Yeah. Sometimes I see eggs that fell from the sky. Is that normal?
Probably fell out of a nest.
I don't think they fell out of a nest. I think an egg just sometimes comes out.
A bird just laid an egg mid-flight?
I think so. I've seen a couple eggs, and there's no nest in sight.
I think what happened...
Maybe there is. I don't know.
Probably what happens is like a crow or...
They stole the egg.
They stole it and dropped it mid-flight or something.
That's what it is probably, yeah. They stole the egg.
Let's move on from cats outdoors.
Well, actually, how do you solve that?
You want to talk about cats outdoors for the rest of the show?
Well, how do you solve that problem from... Okay, cats outdoors, that's not good, but then a lot of people let their cats go outside. So how do you fix that?
Cat traps.
No,
Because they come through my property
you
all
mean-
the time.
You're saying it will stop people from, it will make people make sure, we can't let the cat out or he's going to get caught in a trap, so we got to keep him indoors.
Every day a cats go through because I have the Ring camera. It's constantly triggered by these roaming cats.
Is that true?
Cruising through. Yeah, so if it's on my land, it's my cat. Now it's mine.
Uh-huh.
Or, I'm joking about killing them with a trap, but why don't you catch them and bring them in? Now it's mine. Finders keepers.
Yeah. Have them, maybe you can use their fur as a trap for humans or something like that. You know how they have glitter bombs? Imagine opening up an envelope and it's cat fur and you're allergic. Yikes. Anyway.
Drew says they're annoyed by being called bud or buddy by people of higher status at work. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy.
But lower status is good, though? Someone's lower status than you? Hey, buddy.
Maybe just being called bud or buddy in general is sort of like maybe it's a bit condescending or demeaning or something.
Right. Well, I guess you
got to come back and respond with something that'll
call him boss.
Matt, call them master.
Master. I was just gonna say that, master.
Hey, bud. Hi, master. Shall I work harder? Am I working hard enough, master?
Or maybe just you just go, hello, master. You use kind of more form.
Hello, master.
Hello, master. Maybe just. Yeah, you turn your, I don't know. Yeah, definitely. You just, maybe you bow down and bow to them. Hello, master.
Hello,
and
master.
you kiss their feet and stuff,
Wait, act like you're my boss. You say, hey, bud.
Hey, buddy.
Bud? Are we friends?
Wow. Yeah, of course you're my friend, buddy.
Can I come to your house tonight, master? Since we're friends?
Yeah, you sure can. You could do my dishes and you could do other things for me.
I want to show you my doll. It looks like you.
Wait.
You show you my
You have a doll, the boss.
You're like, look. I knew we were friends.
I've been practicing.
I've been practicing our
friendship.
Practicing our friendship. Show him like a horrifying crusted doll picture.
Yeah. I call him Bud. He says,
Bud or Bud.
He calls that the lower end guy calls the boss the boss doll Bud.
Mm-hmm. Blake Rosier has an interesting one. He's annoyed when people leave the shipping plastic on their electronics. I think I know what he means. You know that like thin layer that you peel off like on a screen?
I'm surprised people do that.
That people leave it on?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it left on for ages.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why? Why do you do that?
Because it probably still works, and they probably.
Oh, it's kind of like.
It probably feels like, well, keep the protective layer on there.
Keep it clean. Let's keep it clean so that this way it keeps it clean. We'll make it look kind of dirty by keeping it clean. We'll keep it clean by making it look a little dirty, kind of, or look like there's trash on it. How do you solve that?
How do we solve that? I don't know. That's not a great one.
Maybe wrap yourself up in some sort of film,
Yeah, just have some weird saran wrap on hand. When you see that, you go like this. You cover your face with it, and you go, and they're like, "What are you doing, Blake? What are you doing?" And you go like this. If you're gonna cover your electronics, why can't I cover my face?
You can also just say, "I'm keeping myself clean."
I'm keeping myself clean for you, buddy, master. Yes, master.
I'm keeping myself clean so that I don't dirty my doll of you. When I play with my doll later.
Here's one. When I'm at work trying to close the restaurant and someone comes in 10 minutes before we close, especially if they don't even acknowledge that they're being annoying.
I hear that.
Well,
I hear that.
One time this came up. It wasn't 10 minutes, but it was like me and some friends were looking for a place to eat. And there's a restaurant, say it closes at 9. And it was like 8:40
45.
30
Okay.
or 8, 15 even. And it's like, okay, well, we'll get there by... we'll definitely get there before they close. But they were saying, oh, no, we won't be done eating by that time. And I'm thinking, the time they close is the time the kitchen stops.
Yeah. No.
So you can get there... And also, we can also just ask, like, can we sit? Or they're not going to, like, hard cut you. There's a time that they close when, you know what I'm saying?
Well, no.
We went. They were concerned about being really rude.
Well, no, closing time in places is when they stop accepting customers. And,
Exactly.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, so
I mean,
that's
there's
why...
people who stay there. Plus, while someone's eating, a lot of stuff can be done that they have to do to clean up the place anyway during that time anyway.
Exactly.
But... hey, look, I get it.
The close down of a restaurant is a bunch of stuff.
I get
you gotta
coming
do.
in 10 minutes before. I get it, and I usually am. If it's a situation where it's 10 minutes before.
Well, he says, especially when they don't acknowledge.
Yeah,
that
I
they're being
usually I
annoying.
acknowledge.
I go in. I'm like,
I
sorry,
acknowledge
is it too late?
Yeah,
I'll be like,
I'll say,
I know you're closing soon,
or
but
I'll say, I'm sorry to come in at this time. Is there any? Sorry, I know this is kind of late to come in, but do you think we could just get something to eat real quick?
I'll say this. I'll be like, is it okay if I get something to eat? My doll here doesn't need to eat, so
yeah, I'm just gonna be one.
For me.
It's just one person.
I will shovel some spaghetti in his mouth, just for fun, but it's my spaghetti. So
I will shove some spaghetti in Brent's mouth. His name is Brent. But I guess what's his solution though? Oh, I guess you could say.
What's the solution?
I guess you could just be cool with it. No, just say, oh, I'll tell you what. We didn't think anyone was coming in, so we did shut the ovens down, but we'll fire them back up for you. And then they'll know that, I don't know, maybe or something. And then or you could say, yeah, you can come and eat as long as you eat with my friend here. And it's a doll.
Go like this. Go like this. Okay, it's 10 till. We close in 10 minutes. I guess. Yeah, okay, hold on a second, babe. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna be late tonight, so we have to cancel that movie. Yeah, somebody did it. They did it again. They came in at 10 till, and they didn't even acknowledge they're being annoying. Okay, yeah, you guys are good.
Yeah. Oh, and then you say
fake call with like.
Oh, then you can also say, "You want to see a picture of my wife?
I want to see my wife.
You want to see my wife?
Turn it around and it's you. It's like my.
It's
Brent
a doll.
Right. It's a doll.
And it's a male doll.
It's of that person too.
Well, I thought of that too, but that's gonna be hard to pull off. As if it's gonna be easy to pull off this other stuff.
Problem solved.
But yeah, no, you could say that. Yeah.
Here's the problem.
You could do this. You could be nice about being inconvenienced. So they come in and say, oh, yeah, we're coming in. Oh, yeah, table for two. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not be so condescending, but be kind of just, oh, okay, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Well, you could also act like you love it. Oh, cool. I get to stay at work later. Love it here. Come on in, table for two. Hope you eat.
That sounds condescending.
No, but don't say it.
Yes. I really wanted to work longer tonight.
Yes. I don't know. Is there a way to do it where you're like, they're confused and they're like,
creep them out.
Come on in.
Okay, you can just straight up creep them out.
Come on in. I needed someone to talk to tonight.
Come in. You're coming. It's 10 minutes to.
Do that thing where you get really close to them and you kind of kneel next to them.
It's 10 minutes till. Come in and say, yeah, table for two. Go ahead.
Hey, table for two, please. I see it's 10 minutes left, so should be plenty of time. You don't even say.
But I mean, they're not
just point.
They're gonna be weirded out by that. You know?
Oh yeah.
Sorry for the audio listeners. That wasn't probably very good.
Brent just like slowly made a weird mouth, and point.
And
it
eyes,
with the-
too.
And eyes.
And
But
point
that'd
it
be
to
good
where
if you just go like. You just point. Like, is there time to eat? And you go. You go like this.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, to eat?
No, this is yeah.
You'd like some food tonight, huh?
Yeah, right. You go like this. You say this. Just come in, and then I'm gonna do a weird face for a little bit, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, is it okay if we can eat?" You know, it'll make them start
Right,
wondering.
okay,
And watch what I do. Watch what I do. Okay, watch. this.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm putting stuff away.
Hi, table for two, please. Is it okay if we eat? Brent started licking his lips. Really gross.
I mean, they would get so freaked out, man. Wouldn't they? They won't eat there. That's the best solution. Is you got to freak them out.
Yeah,
you
freak
know?
them out.
How about that? Well, would you unzip your fly a little bit too? Or just do this. Do this. Watch this. Look. You kind of slap your thigh while it's happening. You got
Wait,
one?
do it to me. I'll be a guy.
Okay.
I'll be the waiter.
Hi, table for
Yes,
3.
yes, yes. Yes, we'll heat it up.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're just being condescending or if you're acting like somebody who's mentally challenged.
I'm not
or
trying
something.
to. I was-
Mentally challenged type of person, or
I don't know. I kind of sold it too hard.
well, here maybe you're trying to do this. Here, I'm trying to put stuff away. This is what you're trying to
Wait,
do.
let me try it again. Let me try it
Alright.
again.
Hi, we're table for 3.
Eat.
Yeah. Table.
Yeah.
That's very condescending.
Shut him down with some condescension.
Well, here, this is what I thought you were trying to do. Ready?
I was just trying to be weird.
This is gonna be kind of offensive, but go ahead.
All right, table for two, please.
Wait, do it again. Wait, hit me up.
Table for two, please.
They're not gonna want to mess
No,
with that.
get everyone in the.
You don't even freak them out. They
get
just feel
everyone in the
sorry.
restaurant to like do the same like bit.
Right.
So they all just come out like zombies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, zombies. That's what it is. So it's and then you go like this, and then the other guy comes, or like maybe you're the host or something, and a waiter comes and he goes, the busboy comes, or he brings out the water. They're not gonna want to eat there. That way, you're not even freaking. You're kind of. It's just that they're full sorry for you. They'll just think, oh.
I think we slam dunked that one.
No, we did, sure.
This is actually truly annoying. This sounds awful.
Uh-oh.
It's not awful, but and I think I've seen this before. When my roommate wants some of my food and they're done after like 2 bites out of the huge heap they dished out for themselves. So they're like, hey, can I get some food? Then they take a huge heap and then they don't even finish that. And it's like they want to bite and then they don't even eat it. And then you're probably sitting there like, I would like to eat that, but it's already been soiled.
Yeah, I mean.
I know. I got the solution right now. Make that doll. Make the doll of that roommate. Be like, hey, remember when you wanted a bite of my food, and you took that huge heap, then you took 1 bite. I got to show you something.
Yeah.
Check out my bedroom.
Check out Jerm.
Say it was like spaghetti,
Yeah.
and then just you make the doll of that roommate. They're in that all fours. They're turning around, and it's like they're covered in that spaghetti.
Well,
Want a bite? Go. Want a bite now?
Well, I was gonna say they go. Let's say the person's name is what? Jesse.
Jesse. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely Jesse.
Remember how you wanted a couple bites and then you end up taking a lot more?
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you something. Meet Jesse. Jesse takes no bites. You know what I mean? Jesse doesn't need any bites.
And if Jesse did take a
You're
bite,
fired as my friend. I got Jesse now.
and if Jesse wanted a bite, he'd eat the whole pile.
No,
He eats the whole. But
if,
Jeffy doesn't need a bite, but he eats the whole pile.
or
Want to see?
and if Jesse does ever want to bite, he'll suck the whole thing in one shot. He'll suck the whole thing down in one shot.
Suck the whole thing in one shot.
He'll take the whole thing down in one shot. Want to see? Zip.
Solved.
I don't know. Hold on. I
solved.
feel like we could do better with that one, though. I mean, that's one solution, but I'm just trying to think.
This
of
doll is a solution for like every problem.
It's the new. It's funny. It's a wonder doll.
It's a wonder doll.
It's a wonder doll.
Yeah.
It does everything. But I'm trying to think of what. Well, I think you just got to stop giving as big of portions. You could just give them.
Well, you could say, "Hey, roommate. Hey, Jesse. You took a huge heap, and you took 2 bites, and I would like to eat that, but now I'm not going to because it's like it's on your plate, and your filthy mouth touched it. Okay, Jesse. So that's the last time I made that one mistake. This is a real solution. You just tell them you're not going to share anymore because they fucked up.
How
Yes,
about
sir.
this? You take whatever they didn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
You save it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, a week goes by.
Or maybe you let it to rot and be like, oh, well, I was saving this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
well, no,
eat it. I'm going to eat it.
It's like this.
I'm going to eat what you wasted.
You save the stuff. You keep it for, however long, and then next time he asks for food, you say, "Oh, you want a couple of bites? Great. I saved some stuff from last time." And then it's all nasty or whatever, and say, "Yeah, well, you didn't eat you still had some bites to go." Hey, I'm glad you asked. Hey, I'm glad you asked.
Oh,
'Cause
you want
still
some
got
of this?
You got,
oh, sure.
You
Well,
still
first
got,
you got to eat.
Yeah, you still got plenty of bites to go before
there's
you
plenty of bites here.
before you make your way to this.
Yeah, and it's
First, you got to make your way through that till you get to this.
it's like covered in maggots and stuff.
Yeah,
Make it real nasty.
mold and stuff.
Here's your bites.
Yeah, here's your bites.
Finish your bites.
Hey, you finished that. You can make it to this. You gotta beat this level first, and then you can make it to this level. I really think.
Oh, you can ask them next time they're eating. Hey, can I get a bite? Take their whole plate and just scoop it, and then eat. Then eat the whole thing and say, "That's how it's done." You know what I mean?
That's how it's done. That's how it's done. You eat the whole thing.
Yeah, you eat the whole thing.
You eat their whole thing, including
Yeah.
what they were gonna eat.
Yeah, eat it all. Say, "That's how it's done."
Now that's how you do it.
Now meet Jesse.
Now, let's say hello to Jesse. Jesse, come on out. And then your other friend wheels him out.
I'll
on a
just say,
wheelchair.
I'll say hi to real Jesse.
Yeah, real Jesse. Now say hello to real Jesse.
Jesse eats the whole thing too.
Want to see? Zip.
Zip.
Or this time you poo in his mouth or something. Anyway, no, that's a solution. By the way, one other tactic you do is you can save their food, and then you could bring that out to eat next time. They won't want to eat that, Yeah.
Here's something we might have talked about, but it's something I've experienced myself. Kyle hates when there's a single unisex bathroom and the person before you made a mess and you just pee and there's someone waiting behind you.
Yeah, I know all about it.
And then you got to come out and be like, it smells in there, don't blame me for that smell. I've seen that all the time. I'm like,
look, this isn't easy.
we've all been there.
This is a real solution right here. I'm going to give you a real solution because I think it's kind of a funny situation anyway. And look, it's happened to me. I've done that
Happens
before.
to the best of us.
I go in
I've
there.
been the one who's I've been the guy blowing it up too.
Really? Well, I've gone into bathrooms where I'm not even using the toilet. I'm actually just going in to wash my hands, right?
Right.
And meanwhile, it stinks in there, and or there's a mess in there already. I'll come out and there's someone waiting, and I say, I just went in to wash my hands. I did not. It really smells in there, and there's a big log of poo floating in there. It's not mine. I just want you to know it's not mine. I just went in there to wash my hands. I swear. So you just explain it to them. It's no big deal.
Dude, I have a...
You say this. There's a big log of poo in there. I think it was Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And then you point over to the doll. And you say, but I just was in there washing my hands. But go ahead. What were you going to say?
What if you just lean into it and be like, hey, I made that big smell. Deal with it. You know what? If my roommate's going to take all my bites, I'm going to take all my frustration on this bathroom. And now you're going to have to deal with it.
You know what? That's a very...
Say, you know what? Say, go like this. Hey, you know what's in there? Act like you're the person waiting, and I just come out.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hey, do you know what's in there?
No.
A toilet.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
You know what goes in a toilet?
Waste?
Big piles of shit. You know what that smells like?
What?
You're about to find out. Because that's what happens in a bathroom. What are you going to do? Crucify me because I used the toilet for what it's for?
You're taking the blame?
I'm like mad at this person. And they didn't even do it. They're just perfectly innocent. They're like, can I pee now? They're like, can I take it?
But also,
you're taking my shit?
You're also taking the blame for somebody else's mess, too.
I know.
But I thought
just
that's
take
actually
the
kind of a, what do they call it?
That's a heroic act.
Heroic act. You know,
Yeah.
you
Good
basically...
Samaritan. Go Good
It's a Good
Samaritan.
Samaritan is if it stinks in the bathroom and then someone, it's not your fault, you know what? Do somebody a solid.
Do someone a solid and be a good sanitarian.
Yeah, good sanitarian. Yeah, you go up and you say, you come out of the bathroom and it stinks and it wasn't you. You come out and you say to the next guy, yeah, it was me. And I'm proud of it.
It was me. Pretty ripe,
It was me the whole time.
Hey, the guy before me, he just peed.
The guy before
But me? Nah, I laid down a coiler.
I stunk that up for the rest of the day. Better believe it.
But I just thought of a great app that maybe they'll have in the future. It's kind of like it keeps track of your poo inside your body.
No.
Somehow it knows. So you can come out and be like, you have the app, it's called like colon, like COLN or something, you know?
It's sort of the Q, actually.
Yeah,
It's
with a
like
Q.
It's QOLON.
You can come out of there. It knows where your bowels are, and it keeps track in the app, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like an Uber. It's like, oh, it's on its way down. It's like coming down Fifth Avenue right now.
You can track it.
Exactly. It shows it on your body, like the logs going through, right?
Yeah.
You could be like, hey, you know that smell? It kind of stinks in there, but check out my colon. As you can see, I ate like 15 minutes ago, and it's just getting started. Mine's just getting started.
Mine's still about half an hour away.
Yeah.
Mine's still 30 minutes away. So, did you want to track mine, or did you want my?
Are we friends on colon?
Yeah. Did you? Here, let me give you my handle. You know.
It's the new social media.
I'm at Brent Weinbach Poo Poo.
Solved.
That's funny.
That's a good one. These are fun. I want to do.
That's so funny, though. Are we friends with Colin yet?
Are we friends on colon?
Here, add me on Colin.
Add me on colon.
And
so then next time you have to use this bathroom, you'll know. And then I don't even have to show you. Then you'll know. You know, next time if we're ever in a bathroom line.
If you're ever in the line together, yeah.
What does this guy say? Cameron says, when my girlfriend talks about her day but goes into way too much detail to tell it in the longest, most boring way possible. Sounds like you got to dump.
Just dump. Yeah,
dump
you could just
that
dump.
dork. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you could just say,
you know what? You can help her. Why don't you go to a story writing class or, help her. So if you're going to have a girlfriend, you're going to want good stories, good storytelling, you know?
So yeah, have her take the master class, the Aaron Sorkin master class or something like that, right?
Or if she's going into detail.
Why don't you out-detail her?
That's what I was saying, like, really? And what color was the door that you walked?
Yeah, here, you do. Go into detail about a story, and I'm going to try to ask you more details.
Okay, so at work.
Yeah, how was work, honey?
Yeah, Philip, he came into my office, and he put this big stack of papers down, and he said, you got to,
real quick, what was Philip wearing?
He was wearing an Armani suit, but he had sneakers on. He had these.
Oh yeah, which ones?
Yeezys.
What brands?
He was wearing. Yeah, he wears his new
Yeezys.
Yeezys.
And Yeezy, what is that?
Anyway, he came in. with
Whoa!
these
Back to the shoes.
hmm
How many? What are Yeezys?
They're Kanye West Adidas.
Oh, okay. He's an artist, right?
We saw him last month.
Right. That's right.
Remember when we saw him? We went through the door and we took that. We
That's right. Where did we
took
see him again?
Madison Square Garden,
Right. And that is located where?
Manhattan.
Right. That's a city.
Anyway,
right?
Philip came through and he wanted me to read every single document.
Okay. Yeah, but hold on. What were the documents about?
You're dumped.
Yeah,
It'll
make her
backfire.
dump you. Make her dump you. Actually, that's how you do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can always just start snoring or, oh, you're gonna tell me your story about your long day? Hold on, let me go get my my pillow, okay, so I can take a nap. I don't know.
I think the out detail thing. That's how you do
Yeah,
it.
you out detail them. Or you can say like this. Wait, what's the girlfriend's name? You think?
Jesse.
Yeah.
It's a unisex.
So you're Jesse. You start telling your story. Hey Jesse, how was work?
It was fine except for I don't know. Philip came in.
Okay, I
Gives
see
me
where
this
this is going. Jesse, hold on a second. Let me go get real Jesse, because your story is about to get so boring that real Jesse is actually less boring than your story's. I don't know.
Well, how about this? No, you just say. Wait, pause that for a second.
Pause.
Pause. You see, I have this other girlfriend. Her name is Jessie.
Mm-hmm. Her stories are more.
Her stories are a
interesting.
lot shorter. Look, watch how short her day is. So, Jessie, how was your day today? Exactly.
Wait, do it again. Be Jesse again.
Hey, Robert, or whatever.
Hey Jesse, how was your day?
Oh, it was okay.
Before you start,
Yeah.
I have kind of a fun project.
Oh.
I'm gonna set my timer for 5 minutes. See if you can. This is a fun game that we can play together as a couple. My name's Cameron, by the way.
You're dumped.
And
Oh no, it's like this. Cameron? Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong house. I go with Robert.
make it into a game. Be like, babe, see if you can tell your story in under 5 minutes, and then I'll tell you how mine is, and we'll see how short and concise it can be, and it'll help us be better conversationalists.
Or set up a camera, hidden camera, in your breast pocket or something. Or
Oh, and then watch it back.
well, no,
Before we watch this movie tonight, Jesse, I have
I have this other home video.
I have this
made.
5-part documentary that I watched, and let's check it out
Yeah.
and make her watch it back, and then see if she understands how verbose it is.
Yeah, if she just sees it herself, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well,
And then
let's move on.
And
That
if she
one's
doesn't,
like-
and if she doesn't like it, play the movie for real Jesse.
See, you want to watch a movie? Well, you have to wait. There's this movie I want to watch. You can watch it with me, but I want to kind of watch it again.
I think it's a really fun home video I took.
Check out this home video. You're dumped. Okay, this one just got real. John says he doesn't like people that only care about themselves. I couldn't agree more.
Hey, I
we
mean,
got a
it's
problem
classic.
with
There's a lot of people
Welcome
like
to
that.
America. That's
Welcome
the
to
whole-
Hollywood for one thing.
Well, yeah, welcome
welcome
to
to
the United
America.
States. That's the whole thing. Is just
Welcome to America.
Everyone for themselves.
But you know, I understand the idea of
Hey, John, go move to Finland or something.
to be honest though, this is
With Jesse.
on the contrary.
yeah.
No, on the contrary though, I do find it a little off-putting when people act like they care about everything. You know? Because I don't really believe it. I don't really believe people are that generous or that caring, that they care about everything. I think people, what you really care about,
yeah, you mean they care about, or
Just the world.
It's they're kind of being
virtuous,
virtue
signaling or something.
It's hard to believe unless they have like one cause. You know, I have a few causes that
look, this is how you do it, and it's normal. You care about the stuff. You do care about yourself and the people in your life and people connected to you that you probably care about that stuff the most, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you're being real, I mean, come on, look, I know that there's people out there that care a lot about the world, but I don't know. I do feel, sometimes it feels kind of, I think people are sometimes not as honest with themselves about how selfish they actually are.
Right.
You know?
Well, we saw this during the last years when there was like the Black Lives Matter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People got really sanctimonious, which was good because it was kind of cool that everyone kind of came together on a cause.
Yeah.
But then it kind of got to be like, I don't know, there might have been a little bit of it got to be too much. Maybe it was like disingenuous here and there or something. I just think that, or people just started to be like, sanctimonious about everything, and then it got to be, I don't know what I'm talking about.
People just need to be a little.
What's the solution for John here? Be the change you want to see in the world.
I think what you do is,
because we're talking about people that care about themselves, selfish people.
Yeah, well, there's also people who
act like
that. It's really hard to talk. The only thing they can talk about is themselves. You know what I mean? There's people like that where it's hard to have a conversation with them unless they're talking about themselves. There's certain.
Let's solve that in a second, but say, okay, people only care about themselves. So you see it all the time on the roads. People, you're trying to merge, and there's like that one asshole that has to like get. It's like, my turn, your turn, my turn, and there's like, wow, they got to go around everybody. You stop traffic and you like jackknife the whole thing and say, "Come on in, you sir." I don't know. Make them understand that, like, treat them like instead of like they're probably expecting people to honk and flick them off, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm a jerk." But if you're like, "That was awesome, dude," follow them back and be like, "How'd you do that?"
Man, that was awesome, dude. Are you on colon?
Are you on colon? Because I've been thinking, you want to follow me into the bathroom? And I got Jesse with me. I want to make more friends like you. Make a doll of those people.
Right.
I don't know. That's just something you have to. There's not one person can't solve this.
I think people are more selfish than we think, and I think that maybe the solution is he should realize his own selfishness a little bit. Come to terms with his own selfishness a little bit, maybe.
But he's saying people that only care about themselves.
Well, all right.
So just join them. Only care about yourself.
Yeah. And truth be told, well, unless you have a kid, probably, but you're the most important person in your life, kind of, right? I'm not saying you specifically. I mean, people in general, unless you have kids, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I guess your significant other might be, but I don't know. But
well, of course, it's only natural to. It's like self. You gotta like make sure you're good, and then that's number one, to make sure you're nourished, and of course you're taking care of yourself.
When a plane is going down and those oxygen masks coming down, what do they say to do? They say you put it on first, and then you put it on the kid.
That's true, but it's not because they think everyone's selfish. It's because that's safer.
No, I know. Well, no, they're saying deal with yourself first, and then you deal with the other person. I don't know.
Let's move on. Some of these aren't going to have funny answers.
Well, I'll give you a funny answer.
I said bring Jesse.
Bring Jesse.
Yeah, just bring Jesse.
Oh, you know who else?
That's a blanket answer for all these. Just bring Jesse.
You know what you should do is next time you encounter somebody who seems really only care about themselves, say, "Hey, when's the last time you looked in the mirror?" And then you just bring a frame that's open. There's no mirror in it, but Jesse's on the other side of it, and it just That's you. You're basically a doll. I don't know what that means. But
Nathan has one that's kind of interesting here. How much time we got?
Oh, sorry, we're an hour and two.
We're an hour into it already.
Let's
wrap it up.
Let's
soon.
wrap it right
Let's
now.
just do this one.
All right.
Nathan doesn't like when he gets ghosted on dating apps, and in parentheses he says, even though we've all done it. Oh, wait, I thought he meant we've done it. I thought he was saying they did it, like we did it.
What does that mean?
I thought he was insinuating that they had sex, but he says we've all done it. Getting ghosted on dating apps. That's just how it's gonna go.
You know how I got a
Just
solution?
take the
Get off the app.
I mean, it's not gonna work. Or okay, here's the solution though.
Jesse. Bust out Jesse.
Say you're Jesse. I went on a date with you. You're my date, and you weren't really feeling it, and so you figured, I'm just gonna not respond, and they'll get the hint. You could text back, say, you didn't get the response, and like wait a few days into the ghosting, and then just say like, yeah, I went out with this. I went on this awful date the other day with this Jesse dingbat, and then be like, oops, wrong person. Do one of those like, I'm sorry, that was for my mom. Or like, yeah, I've been going on a few dates, but everyone around here is just like just not intelligent or just dumbass people. Oops, and then follow up. Oh, that was for my mom. Sorry.
So you're saying you get back at them for not messaging you back?
Yeah. Send them something that they'll have to respond to. Maybe like, hey, you could say something else like, yeah, the diagnosis came in positive and things are looking pretty bad for the next few months. I don't know if and then or say something like,
yeah,
oh, you know what? The sore turned out to be, it really truly was super herpes or something.
Well, yeah, that's if you did something with them, or something like that.
If you did something.
Oh, it turns out I do have gonorrhea.
Yeah.
So, oops.
Gonorrhea is not.
Oops, that was supposed to be for my mom.
I'm sorry, that was for my mom. Never ignore that. Ignore that.
So I actually have all these sort of sores on my penis now. Oops, sorry about that. That was from my mom. Ignore that.
Or say something like not something like that. You can also say like, hey, thanks for that $1 million bonus, or like make it seem like you're killing it. Like, make them seem like, I made a mistake for not asking Nathan, for ghosting Nathan, because now he's like,
right,
you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I won the lotto, Mom.
Or it's a work related. You kind of do a work related thing. So yeah, let's do the deal. I'll put $50,000. Or let's do the deal. We'll get Brad Pitt, and we'll say yes to Brad Pitt or something like that. Or, I don't know. And then or I don't know why Brad Pitt. Yes to Robert Redford. Yes. Redford's in. I'll say good news. Redford's in.
Redford
or
something that just shows. I mean, they're not going to be like, he's working with Robert Redford now I like him.
That's the point. That's the point. Oh yeah, Danzig is in.
Danzig. Or whatever they like. Say like you went on a date, you found out a little bit about them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just play to their
interests,
their sensibilities. Like,
I like the idea of, you were supposed to be messaging somebody else, your mom, but how is that? It's just, but you're also saying something really weird that you share that with your mom. Yeah,
send to your mom.
Yeah. Or you could say, I was about to just give her $10,000 because I had the extra money and I thought, maybe she could use it. Oh, oops, sorry, that was supposed to be for my
right.
I was somebody else. I don't know. I'm just I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
it's a good
whatever.
place to end it.
Anyway, whatever. We got it.
We're gonna go unzip now for a bit. we go for at least another half hour. And if you want to listen to Poundcast Unzipped, go to patreon.com/Poundcast and sign up for the Patreon, and you'll get the unzipped bonus.
And you know what else?
Extra long episode.
Hey, and also big thanks to Jack Birch. Okay,
He's holding it down right now.
We got Jack Birch in the mix over here. Okay, you can find him stuff. He posts videos on Instagram.
Is that funny?
Yeah, because you kind of creeped into that camera. And, you know, it's also you're out of focus too.
Right, my mic is probably like really low.
It's so funny, yeah. So anyway, look, he's got videos up on his Instagram account. It's l.bircho is his thing, and BIRCHO. And then he also has, I think he has a YouTube channel that's just L Bircho.
Shout out to Jackie Montana.
And then Jackie Montana.
She helps us out with the social media. Okay? And shout out to Aaron Brungart back there, holding down
Aaron Brungart.
up in the mix. Thank you. Thanks, Aaron, for...
Aaron Brungart in the mix.
And you know what? Thanks to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Why not? And let's get unzipped. And then we'll see you. If you're not going to get unzipped with us, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Doug and Brent, talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? We'll talk to their friends and Doug and Brent.